Guys, gals, non-binary pals, hello and welcome to another episode of Exile Regalia. I am your humble dumble master, as always, the one and only Poutine Pastry, the farting tart, joined by my crew of... I keep trying to come up with names for y'all, and it's not working.
Companions.
Castle Crashers, fuck. CG's was better, and also isn't going to probably give me a lawsuit, but... Hello. Hello. Gamers, it's our last session of 2024.
Yeah, it is.
Boy. Why don't we go ahead and get started? We got the CGs, the Joe Mojos, the J Frost 747s, and the Wicked River 97s. Punk is on their way. They're running just a couple minutes behind, but we are going to get started in the meantime. So, let's go ahead and get them test rolls going, gamers.
Say her name and she appears.
Hey, Punk, we're just getting started. Give me your test roll.
12.
Once you're in game, of course. And in the meantime, we'll find some tense music.
Also 12.
Let's go.
1.
What the fuck
13.
was that roll 20?
Maybe not that tense. I'll go with this. Alrighty. Okay. So, Exile Regalia now finds themselves within the first floor of Castle Dawnstone, within the grand city of Paradigm. You guys, after wrapping up your situation regarding the first Arbiter, Arcade Solarian, last session, you guys explored the best of your ability, you recovered some, you gathered what intelligence you could, and you decided to pass the boon that it granted to your Disruptors unit, which, that might come into play today. Who knows? We'll find out.
Wait, we did? I thought we went into the others.
Yeah, it went to the army.
It did go to the army? Hold on.
Yeah. Yeah,
You are so right.
We agreed.
You are so right. Ignore that.
Yeah. No worries.
Alrighty. Hold on. I'm now... I think I fucked that up in Paradigm Correspondence. Which is weird because that is... Hold on. Now I'm curious. Yep, I did fuck that up. Hold on. Let me fix that in my notes. There we go. Now that's corrected. Hee hee hoo hoo. Now I'm double checking my notes to make sure I didn't fuck anything else up. But as Exile Regalia made their way down to the first level, they found that the first level of Castle Dawnstone was very, very much, filled with the local populace of Paradigm. After a bit of a brief exchange between Exile Regalia and the Blood Guard stationed here on this first floor, a tense standoff began to be held as we ended our session. As we return back to our game, we jump back in right where we left off last time. Let me pull up our map. As we jump back into our game, kind of picking up from last session, one of the Blood Guard Fangs, one of the higher ranking officers, calls out to your group. This is your last chance. Surrender and be detained or be cut down. Above game, what's the plan, gang? You guys are surrounded on all fronts.
Y'all wouldn't let me tidal wave these bitches. Y'all come up
There's
with an
people.
idea.
There's
Fuck these
civilians. Would Corey really go out of their way to kill a bunch
Not
of...
out of her way.
Would Korai be so willing to dispatch with a bunch of innocent folk who don't know better?
Only if it would no. No.
That's
Not
what I
unless it
thought.
would absolutely get rid of the bad guys. No.
I'm
No.
just saying,
Noting
the
that for
Pope
later.
and the King is right there, man.
What?
Cedric and Diana.
This is an extrajudicial affair?
But as spears have been leveled at your group, and Eldritch Blasts are being held, feel free to discuss amongst yourselves as to what you wish to do, because it sounded like, from what I was reading in the Discord, that y'all are going to try to talk your way out of this. But I didn't get
Freeze
opinions
people.
from everyone.
Well, gang, we're in a sticky widget.
Sticky widget.
So how do we fidget out the widget?
How about a tidal wave that I then freeze?
That would
I'm just trying to glue them to
that would freeze the bodies that you kill.
Damn it.
Assume any offensive action is going to kill the commoners. Anything but maybe everything but like one-on-one combat.
Tissue paper.
Punk, have you
They are
ever
made out of
considered
tissue paper.
joining
They are
the
made out
Mora?
of tissue paper.
They
Have you
are.
ever
They
considered
got
joining
4
the
hit
Boros
points.
Legion?
On topic. Realistically, I don't know what we do. Like, talking is honestly, at this juncture, it's the only thing I can think of to maybe get the civilians out of here. The guards, fuck them. Like, maybe we could convince some of the guards to go with the civilians. But,
I mean... The only thing I could think of is if we run back inside and barricade the door. And then, I don't know, think with portals.
Unfortunately, Corvin would have to see the area to be able to think with portals. So if you run back in there and close the door, you're gonna be a little fucked in that regard.
have any spells or anything that would really help us here. I'm prepped for combat, not for mass dispersal.
Okay, I have a dumb idea.
My favorite kind.
So, what if
Uh-huh.
we fall back, tactically retreat back upstairs? We still got the, we still got Corbin's walking stick, yeah?
Yeah.
We go back upstairs, place a walking stick portal on the wall, and if we are close to the window, place another walking stick portal out on the ground. And just, you know, vamos that way.
That would put you outside the castle. You got, Corvin, you do know of a area on the 3rd floor where there is a balcony that looks out into the courtyard. However, that would, 1, draw a lot of attention to your group outside, and 2, you aren't completely sure. You would know you would be able to get back in a couple of ways, but none of them would, pretty much all of them you would be exposed to doing.
We could aim for another rooftop, for like a smaller building, and then just.
But what would be your plan then? 'Cause
Yeah,
you need
like
to be in the castle.
Mm,
You guys are heading down, not out.
So, question. Mostly just asking for reminders. our aim is to go further down, yes?
You are heading down. Correct.
Okay.
I'll let you know
so-
above game, as you guys are on the first floor, you specifically, from your memory of the map that you saw over. I'm gonna kind of zoom out a bit. Over in this direction to the northwest of y'all, there is a dining room that has a stairwell down into the basement. That's the
Okay.
primary way to get down there.
Okay.
To your northeast, there is a chapel, but that does not have direct access to the basement.
With how the staff works, would I have to expend a charge on it? Sorry, let me rephrase this. Could I expend a charge? Could I open one portal, walk a bit, and then open another one as part of that, or would I need to see both locations as part of the action?
You can expend one charge from the staff to create 2 linked portals, each one appearing on a flat surface of your choice.
Because from how I'm reading it,
So
I need to
it
see
looks
both
like you
points as
have to
part of the
place.
action.
It looks like you have to place both, but you can suppress one, causing it to disappear until you relocate it. So you would have to pop both now, but then you can use your bonus action in that last section. You can use your bonus action to suppress one, so basically get rid of one and pop it somewhere else without using another charge. Oh wait, hold on. You expend one charge as an action to relocate one. So you would have to spend a charge, put both down. You can then take one away, go somewhere else, spend another charge to put that other portal down. Does that make sense?
Oh, yes, that actually makes a lot of sense.
So you can do that. It would just, in short, you can do that. It would just require 2 charges. Which is not ideal, but you can do that.
$4 feet, and it's only 4 feet wide, so the lion can't fit in.
Cats are liquid.
Fuck. That's true.
He's 6 feet high and 4 feet wide. I'd say it'd be a squeeze, but the lion could probably get in.
So my
That
thought
sucks.
was, yeah. So the thought I had was everyone squeeze back in, bar the door. So okay. Sorry, my brain's running into different paths. I'm trying to make it as simple as possible. I pop one, like say I pop a portal on the wall or something. Everyone squeeze back in. I turn invisible, walk out before the door is closed, and then I pop another portal where the dining room is. So that way they won't be none the wiser once we disappear. They open the door, but the portal's already gone.
That would contain some pretty tight stealth checks, but you
Yes.
could reasonably do that should you choose.
Yeah, that was just one of the. It's not. It's just a plan that I'm cooking up. I'm trying to figure out how to negotiate.
Hey, Corvin, you want to know a fun fact about Corvin that I just realized?
I am all ears.
you can turn yourself invisible and then use your phase step without disrupting your invisibility, because it's not attacking
Yeah.
or casting a spell.
That's what I was planning on doing. Because all I need to do is see the other side, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
So like before the door is before the door gets closed, invisibility, phase step, and then do.
Yeah.
Waltz my way in.
You can do that if you want. What does the rest of the gang think?
Much as I would love to just avoid these guys, and I would, my main concern is that we can get around them. What about the following armies?
You guys do know that your forces following you are having to come pretty much the same way you are. They're having to come down through the castle, all the smaller units. But that being said, you got a good number of allies coming down through this way. If your group can take this band of individuals in front of you, stands to reason that your friends can as well,
True.
with varying amounts of success. Or varying amounts of difficulty, I should say.
I have a solution. Well, I have an idea rather than a solution, but it's not great.
I might have another one.
I'm all ears. Mine would be very costly.
Mine as well in a way, but it might be stupid and it might be obvious and not work the way I want it to.
Mm-hmm.
Modify memory on the captain. I don't want to use a 5th level, but
I mean, you don't want to use a 5th level. I didn't want to use a 9th.
yeah, let's avoid that.
Yeah, let's avoid that. Honestly, God, I just want these civvies out of here.
I need a decision, gang. Or at least I need y'all to start building a consensus.
I'm fine with taking these guys out just in combat, but we need to get the civvies out of here.
I can handle that.
Where's mass suggestion where you need it?
Right?
Yeah.
I'm one. Okay.
Scarlet Witch, get out.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
this is where Corvin's fucking hatred of enchantment spells kind of kills me.
I mean, I've got the stupid astral word where everyone can hear me, but everyone gonna hear me within like 300, 500 feet. I forget what it is.
Yeah, you'd be drawing more attention to yourself.
Yep, and that's even worse.
Hold on. I spent some time as an astral monk. Let me double check on this.
Lily, do you have any ideas?
Not really. Lily is built for stabbing.
So, on the topic of your astral self, the way that it's worded is like, yeah, you could be loud and booming if you so chose, but it might be so that you could just choose a number of creatures all within 600 feet that to hear you.
60 feet. I'm reading it now.
Oh yeah, and it's only one creature. Dang it. Alright, so...
Yeah, or all within 600. Fucking hell.
Damn, all or one? That sucks.
Yeah...
Word of the spirit. It's just, it's... Yeah, it's sending kind of cheap sending or Dumbledore's yelling at everyone.
He says calmly.
Hold up. I have an idea. It's not great, and there's still going to be one person involved. But this is my last idea before I fall back on try to persuade all the commoners to flee. I could put all of these guys that kind of gathered around us, right?
Mm-hmm.
With the exception of a few guards, most of them are nearby. What if I put a wall between us and them? Us and the commoners. It'll be a kill box for sure for us, but at least the commoners will be out of the way and we can go more whole hog.
I will just also make mention that there could be more commoners down here that are out of your purview or out of your line of sight. Just a note there. This is a large floor down here.
It is a very large floor. Well, what do you think? It's like, I could convince them, I'm down with the attempt at statecraft to get the commoners out of here.
Does anyone have an inspiration that they would like to burn for a hint to maybe get a little bit of guidance? And I don't mean the
Gladly.
cantrip.
I will gladly burn my inspiration for this.
I have a legend lore, but I don't think that would do anything.
You also
missing
don't have the
stuff.
time to do legend lore at
Oh
the
no,
moment.
yeah. Should've
Joe,
done that before,
Joe, do you
damn
want to
it.
spend your inspo?
Whatever can make this uncomplicate itself.
Okay. So, go ahead and burn your inspiration.
Yeah.
You guys are basically in the midst of, it's not really a hostage negotiation at the moment, but it's a standoff between cops and robbers, basically. There's not
Kind
a
of a
lot of
hostage.
there are not a lot of ways that this can go where hostility is not exchanged. If hostility were to be exchanged, the neutral parties in this, being the civilians, are very likely to disperse and flee, most likely in seemingly random and erratic patterns. However, if you guys are trying to avoid combat, if you're really trying to avoid combat, you guys could always let them detain you.
Pride. My pride! My ego, no!
You would lose your equipment, very likely.
No.
You do not know what would befall the fate of the lion, but you know where you would end up going? The prison block, which is several floors down. If you guys don't want to do that, you can try to talk your way out. You could try an ultimatum. It might stir the pot a bit, but it could possibly prevent an all-out fight from breaking out down here. And I'll be honest, Corvin's complicated portal strategy, provided he doesn't get caught in any way, that could very well work.
I'm fine with the portal strategy or trying to talk our way out of it. Realistically, just saying, I feel like we could probably just say to these guys, "Hey, it's gonna get kind of nutty in here. Let's wait until the civilians are out of the way, and then you can try and detain us."
You could do that if you want.
I vote for that. Is losing equipment? I ain't chancing losing scrolls.
Yeah.
Yeah, losing equipment
I'll
is kind of
I'll gut someone. No.
Losing equipment is kind of the, I guess, the Worst case scenario for me.
Bad ending.
You got. Well, it's not that you guys would be losing it, but it'd be taken from you. You could always get it back, but you don't know where it will end up going.
Yeah.
You'll be going to Skyrim prison. True hell.
You're finally awake.
Oh no.
Okay. So it sounds like you guys are very heavily considering opening a conversation.
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Any arguments against?
No.
No.
Nope.
Then we're gonna kind of come out of standard initiative order for the moment. We're gonna let this conversation take place. Depending on how long it takes above game, I'll determine how much time goes by in game. And then we're not gonna do this in initiative order, so anyone can jump in at any point, should they feel the need.
I've got wheel. Let me know when you want it, Corvin.
Shocking, no one.
this
The
is
bard is going to be
the-
doing the talking here.
Yeah, this is
Bard
how
or the
I feel
king.
right now.
Someone's doing it.
The one with the highest persuasion.
I'm just saying a fucking casual plus 18. Just
Yeah.
with I can't get lower than a 10. I
Plus a
can't get
D6.
lower than a 28.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
unless I roll I roll a 1.
Gods forbid. Don't put that mojo out there, Joe.
I'm gonna put.
I am Mojo.
I know. That's why I'm saying put better mojo out there, Joe. It's your job. It's your name.
I can't put better Mojo because
Yes, you
it's just
can.
me.
Do a little jig.
It's
Do a
just
little dance.
me.
Make
It's
some love.
just
Get
me
down
out
tonight.
there.
I am going to take your very high, absurdly high persuasion rolls into account for this.
Uh-huh.
However, I
Oh, I
can't
figured.
even with a roll of a 40. You just go. Let us go. They're not gonna
Of
at that
course-
point be like, oh
Dude.
yeah, fucking.
It's just
Listen,
so hot. We have to let him go.
Listen, I know what I did when I requested this subclass, and I know what would probably be happening as a countermeasure. I did not think this was going to be a get out of a jail free card, as hilariously ironic
say
as that
please.
is.
I appreciate that.
Please. Very effective, please.
Very
Anyway,
effective, please. But Corvin, if you wish.
which one appears to be like the captain?
The one who's been ordering y'all to surrender has been this one right here. That was the one who spoke out last. There are, however, two at the moment in your immediate vicinity. There's one here, and then there's one here. But this is the one who's seemingly ordering y'all to surrender.
Okay. He'll just kind of push. He'll just kind of like move. Like he will put his hands up, and kind of like look towards Flit and Cedric, to kind of get behind him. As he kind of like scooches over.
Flit and Cedric. Cedric takes a step back from the man that he's had down on the floor, but he still has a sword somewhat leveled. Meanwhile, over here, one blood guard is helping the one that Cedric originally attacked back up to his feet. Oh wait, no, this guy's unconscious. Never mind, ignore me. So this man here is attending to the one who's unconscious.
Also, just getting a gauge of the peoples. Okay.
This guy is going to
He'll-
pull the unconscious man out and away.
Listen, let me begin by saying our apologies for your fallen comrades over there. Well, unconscious comrade, but still. We are not the enemies here. We are just merely trying to push through. We are not here to harm any of the civilians, and frankly, we don't want to harm any of you. We are not intruders. We are not here to bring bad tidings to anybody here. We are trying to act as the greater good.
He's gonna roll an insight on you. I feel like calling it a deception roll would be unfair. Make me just a charisma check.
I was hovering over the charisma button. 12.
12.
Want a wheel?
Is that,
Yes, please.
do you not get a bonus for that? For
He
your
did
Uh,
get a
Jack of all
bonus. He
trades
rolled
was-
a 3.
So,
15.
so 15 total.
15.
So, looking at Silver Tongue, where are you? It's only when I make persuasion or deception checks.
Mhm.
Okay. Understandable.
He still has his sword leveled at you, but this man before you, and now that you're kind of, his face is primarily covered, but you can see between the slit in his helmet what appears to be a set of amber eyes and a darker, like, greenish tint to his skin. He's not built like a reptilian folk. He might be an orc. You're not fully certain just on the initial glance. Orc or half orc in nature, but he looks to you and goes, "You'll have to forgive me if I hold some doubt with one of you charging out of that chamber and immediately attacking one of my men," looking to Cedric.
Understandable. It's unfortunately our friend Cedric has a bit of a bad habit. He is a war veteran, and he does tend to. He unfortunately has. He sees a blade pointed towards him, and he acts before he thinks. It's a result of a very brutal and dark war.
He got that dog in him. He kind of cocks his head. There is no wartime here in Paradigm, but seeing the crown upon his head and seeing how well armed your group is, I suspect that you are not from Paradigm. You are outsiders. Am I correct in that assumption?
You would be. I am from the Feywilds myself, and believe me when I say that we have had our fair share of scuffles.
This man is going to come over here and he's going to lean over and he's going to whisper something into the ear of the man you're talking about. Corvin, what's your passive?
16.
16? Let's see.
Um,
You covering it? Can Corey see?
I was about to ask that exact same
Their
question.
mouths are covered because their helmets are fully encased, but I'm going to roll a stealth check to see if he can whisper this without you hearing, Corvin. Corey, I'll allow you to make a perception check if you want, but I'm going to say, due to the nature of this, your passive will not.
Hit hard. Yeah. That 20?
Well, goddamn.
Alright.
You're,
She hears
you,
a-
damn it, you haven't watched Arcane yet. I can't make that reference. I mean, I can't.
I've seen Arcane Season 1, just not Season 2.
I forget, is Lest in season 1?
I don't remember. Anyways,
Don't worry about it. Anyway. Her
Fucking Corey, here's a-
Ganassi ears are twitching. Anyway.
you said it was
Corey, here's a
you said it was
fucking
16,
dragonfly.
Corvin?
Yes.
He rolled a 13, so you would hear it anyway. So you hear the second guy kind of come up to the man you're talking to, and you hear him mutter into the man's ear, "Lord Nazir is currently conducting a sermon. Should I go and retrieve him?" To which the guy talking to you, Corvin, without breaking eye contact from you, nods his head. And this guy is going to go. He's going to use the rest of his movement to get here. But that is He's going to be taking
Eh.
he's going to be taking stride, so this isn't going to be all in one spot. Like, this isn't going to be one go. He's not going to immediately beeline it there. So this conversation is going to be continuing while this man is actively walking away. But you both hear this, Corey and Corvin.
Make some mental notes.
Corvin,
Does
you
he-
know
Elric
that
in the chapel.
yeah, you know that he's likely in the chapel if he's conducting a sermon, and the chapel is on this floor. It is, in fact, from where you are, not far. He's in the adjacent chamber.
Fuck!
Well,
Char, you lied. You said we weren't close to the bad ending.
I didn't say shit.
You did last
the
time.
book nerds on this floor.
I
Punk,
asked you.
Punk, what are you talking about? We're gonna kill his ass, and that's gonna be the good ending. I don't know what it's about here.
I'm about to give
Anyways,
y'all what y'all want.
I'm
Yeah.
about to hear some civvies scream first.
No, let's not, because he just used.
I
those
said
as
not
fucking-
if. That's not the good ending if I have to hear the civvies scream to kill him.
Here's just my thought. If the civilians are anywhere near that chapel, those are the ads for the boss fight.
yeah.
Yeah, he'll just blow him up.
Reanimate and fuck. Okay. I'm sorry, Tar. What was the last thing that he said to us?
He was
Or-
basically stating that you guys are not from Paradigm.
Right, and if I remember correctly, I mentioned. Okay, so I can make this. My kind doesn't typically throw out these willingly. I hope you understand, but I can guarantee you, we will not bring harm to anybody in this room, nor any of your civilians, nor any of your comrades in arms. All we want to do is just to push through. All we want to do is leave. And that's more finite than any of my kind can ever be. Sorry, that is more finite. Sorry, words.
Make me a charisma check.
Okay. $17.
His sword, his
Will?
grip on his sword doesn't. You've already given it once. Do you want to do it again? I believe you
That
have
was a
to
question
find
mark if he wanted it.
How many of those do you have?
4 more.
If you don't mind, I will take one more. Thank you.
Doing math,
22.
22.
His grip doesn't tighten on his sword. He still kind of keeps it level, but you can tell that his guard is somewhat lowering a bit. The way you speak, it almost seems that you're lost, perhaps. You're seeking for a way home, perhaps?
We are seeking a way out of our current situation.
And what situation would that be?
Sorry, I blanked on what I was about on my reply above game.
Okay. As you are doing this, as you're having this conversation, you begin to see as more civilians start kind of making their way down, kind of prying eyes, and some of the guards are beginning to, like, usher people away towards the front entrance.
Seeing the civilians kind of heading towards the entrance, the guard would notice a bit. Excuse me. the guard will notice Corvin's body kind of like relax a bit. He was very tense in his like posture and kind of in the means he's speaking, but anytime that he loses eye contact, anytime this captain would see like Corvin's eyes kind of avoiding eye contact, he's mostly paying attention to the people leaving, and no insight needed. He will feel relieved that he will look relieved that they are proceeding to exit.
Mhm.
The situation that, well, everyone here unfortunately is in danger of. We got lost along the way, and we don't want any miscommunication or misunderstandings. On my part, a very bold magical trick I have been experimenting on, and it did not go as particularly planned.
As you're having this conversation, Corvin,
Please, Nexus, cough something.
another message pings through your group's minds from Canthmore. We've broken through the southern gate. We're pushing into the city. As your boon that you granted the primary invasion, the army suppression team, has now allowed them to break through the southern gate. They have completed phase 1.
I will gladly do a deception to kind of mask what would have been Corvin's reaction to that.
This man... Deception? Sure, he'll roll.
22.
He's inciting you. That's a nat 1.
Man, this guy's poker face is immaculate.
Edric, kick your son.
What the fuck?
Why do you want Nexus to get involved in this so badly?
Probably
Any
just because
card will help us.
Probably to play up. Hey, we have sick child. We hear
Nice.
chapel.
Oh, I'm sorry, we're
will-
lost. We have sick child. We're just an entourage of nobles lost.
We're looking
Don't
for the
worry.
Med Express.
Trust me, I thought about using Nexus as a thing, but like I'm like.
Okay, good.
I
As
don't
long
know.
as you thought of
I
the
don't-
child card.
I don't know if I personally don't know how well they would have known about Nexus, especially with what Aurelia wants to do with him, or at least
Who
with
knows?
some part of him, at
Mhm.
least his essence.
There.
One more phase of this conversation passes forward. The man heading to the chapel continues on. Someone close the door.
That was
I just
that
didn't-
was me.
I
I
just
was
thought it was
trying to move
CG.
around.
I just thought CG close and just be like, nah, I want out of
No,
this
stay
conversation.
in there. Stay
Alright,
in
I'm gonna
there.
head out.
Alright, I'm gonna head out. Peace.
Anyway,
Let you're free. You don't have
Sounds
to be
like
in the
you
closet.
are of the magical persuasion.
yes, I'm a practitioner of the arcane myself, and well, up until now, I thought I was something of a adept at teleportation or conjuration in general.
Hmm.
Apparently, my reputation is not preceding me, and that is annoying.
You've kind of got this guy on the fence at the moment because he's tense. He sees you guys as invaders, but your silver tongue is beginning to kind of get through to him a bit. Give me another charisma check.
Sorry, responding to a message. I swear to God, roll 20. 11.
He kind of takes a step closer to you. He's now, like, probably roughly chest to chest. You guys are probably roughly a foot apart. And he goes, I understand that you are in a tricky situation. And I apologize for that. However, this situation... Well, what would you do in my situation? Think a group of outsiders barging in here, scaring the daylights out of our people, attacking my men. What would you have me do?
The funny thing about that is I'd do exactly what we are doing now. Opening discourse and at least appearing as though these so-called intruders are no harm to your people. I mean, we never struck anybody. We never harmed anybody who had any innocence. And as far as they know, we are harmless, despite the level of preparedness that me and my friends are.
You say that, but you come here with a massive beast such as that, and one of my men sitting over there now sits on the edge of death, and you expect me to believe you're harmless?
What? Alabastrum? He just kind of points towards the lion. That's my emotional support cat.
Deception check with disadvantage, because the Alabastrum started mauling a man.
Oh my god. Oh my god!
22!
Kitty goes,
I have anxiety, you know.
Acor, I gave you wheel. Go ahead and roll it.
please tell me the cat's making like this stupid face.
He just
Colon
pokes.
3.
He just pokes Alabastrum. Alabastrum just makes the blep face.
You know,
You never know what you'll find. Look, he was a stray when I found him in the Feywild, all right?
Stupid man.
you know,
Just call him a Feywild stray. It's okay.
I don't partake, but I feel like I need to step out for a smoke break.
Oh god. Oh god.
You
Now
couldn't just say we were an entourage lost.
Okay.
Oh god, I'm a fucking Feywild Bob Barker going.
For
"Now
security
remember,
detail.
Spay and
For-
neuter your Feywild cats.
So, as we reach this point, I need a group charisma check. Corvin,
Okay.
through your efforts, your group is not granted advantage, but you are not granted disadvantage either. So a flat roll from
Hey.
everyone.
Okay.
Good luck, everyone.
22.
14.
Oh,
This one,
God.
Cedric.
Oh,
Cedric with a natural
thank
20.
God.
And
Looking
all
kingly.
irony.
My
King
liege!
Lee, his child.
Diana with a 10.
Oh no.
14?
6.
That has more passes than more fails.
It's hard for Yvonne to not look intimidating. He's big.
I was gonna say, look at his fucking biceps.
Look at his biceps and look at all the armor he's got on, alright? We can't help it. He's the mountain, but far nicer. Far nicer and less black magic-y.
This
Oh,
man
I was gonna
kind
go a
of
totally different direction.
as this man kind of looks around, Corvin. One more stage of this conversation passes as this guy gets to hear. But he looks to you and he goes, "Look, you've put us in a tricky situation, but I can sense that there's at least some good in you folk. So I will present you with a secondary option. You will come with me and my men. Your weapons will be taken, but the rest of your equipment will remain untouched. And we will find a place for you all to remain temporarily while my superiors determine what to do with you. That is the best that I can offer.
Above game with Orok being notified, I do not feel comfortable letting them take our stuff.
Oh yeah.
Oh no. No.
We
could
basically did
no.
the
use
same
a
thing and we meant the
distraction
same
right
thing and
now.
used completely different words there, punk.
What?
We both are like, no, that's a bad idea, and I was like, oh yeah, and you were like, oh no.
Just different variations of the worried cat. No.
Yeah.
No.
Man, what I wouldn't give to have an explosion happening outside right now.
More civilians are beginning to get funneled out. Some of the castle staff are beginning to head off into adjacent wings, seemingly trying to just get out of this scenario.
Okay. I have idea.
Mm-hmm.
I have to do some measurements. Pardon me.
I just did some.
At this stage, the huge doors here that lead out into the main courtyard are beginning to be open, but they are not open yet. They are quite large doors. It takes a few moments to get to that stage.
You're hearing the
but-
hinges groan.
yeah.
Hey, Tart.
hmm
With it over here in like the far left corner there, would this be considered like a flat surface that would be, big enough to pop a portal on?
Ping it one more time.
Right here. Above where the 3 lady civilians are.
Yeah. Yeah, you would be able to do that. That's right in between another large set of doors and a window. But note that the temporal conduit is not stealthy at all.
It's not, but I'm not really having it try and be stealthy.
Okay. As long as you understand.
So, mostly so I don't give CG another aneurysm.
I've already got several, but what's one more on the pile?
The idea is, say a witty one-liner, have everyone funnel into the closet, but before Corvin gets in, portal there, portal in here, in there somewhere, and then we just continue on through the dining room while they're distracted or anything like that.
At this point, genuinely, me as CG thinks that no matter which way that we go about this, something's going to get fucked.
Probably.
So I'm okay. No, this is just me saying that I'm okay with whatever we do.
As you guys have reached this point, another message pings into your minds. It's from Ball and Fallweather. Ground teams, we have discovered a hidden room on the 4th floor. Do we move to investigate? Now, you guys have a choice to make. Do you reach back out to the Project Returnal team and possibly give yourselves away? Or do you let the message hang in the air?
Well, it's 3B ascending though, isn't it?
Yeah, wouldn't that be a mental reply?
Oh, I guess that would be true. Well then, your choice is, Do you have them investigate and get possibly sidetracked from something that could or could not matter? Or do you have them not get sidetracked and continue on their way?
Honestly, my personal opinion on the matter, I'm okay for them investigating because I feel like it's also a good idea to let us spend some time with diffusing this rather than having them just kind of like tumble down the stairs at the worst possible moment. That's just me though.
Any arguments?
Not really. The only thing I could ask for is somebody making a distraction.
Technically, we could make that distraction by, well, popping around. Especially since we are the known intruders.
Yeah. I'm fine with whatever, still.
Honk, Riv. Y'all got any ideas?
No.
I don't either.
Okay. Then it sounds like I have more in favor of them investigating that hidden room, so I'm going to have them do that.
Can we also send along, I guess... never mind.
Did I want to send the lion first as like a gesture of good faith?
This is a different conversation we are having.
Never mind.
We are referring to the Project Returnal team who have sent a correspondence
Oh,
out that they
yeah.
found a hidden room on the 4th floor. They're waiting for a response to know if they should investigate or not.
I guess I'm not hearing anyone saying against.
I am not either.
No, I wouldn't mind them looking more into stuff.
Yeah. Because I don't mind either. We're holding them down here.
Understood. Just making a note here on my end. Give you guys another moment to think.
I'm really bad at big decisions.
I still don't know what to do about this situation. If we could stall for just a little bit longer, that they can get the doors open, we can make our turn.
It's so funny that you mentioned that. Because at this stage, the main doors open.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
As civilians begin to file out, a soldier, a blood guard on the other side, comes barreling into the chamber, calling out, "The city's under attack! We've got
That's a
invaders!"
relief.
Woo!
To which, Horvin, this man here, turns back, looks at that man, looks back at you.
I know what this looks like. But they're not with us.
They are
Please roll the
not
deception.
with you don't get deception on.
Oh, come on!
Nexus cough! Nexus cough now!
Dude,
Just fall!
If you-
Just fall on your face, child, please!
I'm gonna be real. I'm about to do something.
All right.
Flint's
you-
about
you-
to commit the
I'm
war
being cold
crime.
and cold!
I'm so
If you
fucking
guys
stupid,
are,
y'all. I'm
if you
sorry.
guys aren't doing anything, Flint thinks the jig is up.
I think the jig is up.
Oh yeah, the jig is up.
Okay.
Yo, I'm a fucking idiot. I don't know what to tell you.
No, it's fine.
At
You,
this
no, you
stage,
held out for
You
as long
dealt
as
with it with the
possible.
cards that were played, alright?
Yeah, you did really. Hey, no jokes. No jokes. Let's give some thanks to our boy Joe for navigating
you.
that hell of a situation.
Thank you, Tom, me.
at this stage,
Harry.
roughly 2 minutes have gone by as this man busts into the chamber and calls out. It's roughly a minute and a half to 2 minutes. You guys get another correspondence in a familiar voice. Hey guys, Sindri here. We're in the North Tower. We're heading down.
Well, at least we're gonna have some backup.
Miss you, Gingy.
Orient Deterrent Team has moved in via the North Tower. They have entered Paradigm.
Also, mostly just to make myself feel better. The way you sounded that sounded like Sindri was about to do a gadget review. Hello, Sindri here for another gadget review video.
What's up? What's up, Gnome Nation?
Hello, Gingy here with another top tip.
Hey, I had to
Let's-
get that out of my
Work,
system.
work, job's done.
Job done. Alright, so
I feel
here is
better.
what is about to happen. Because, Corvin, it sounds like you want to, for your next stage, throw out your temporal conduit. So, here's what's going to happen. Corvin, you're going to lead initiative on this round. And you all are going to get 1 round before combat begins proper. Everyone understand? You guys get not a surprise round, but you guys get a round to spring into action before you are descended upon. Everyone understand?
Understood.
Okay. So, let me real quick. I need to put a couple folks on initiative. Oh wait, no, this was the initiative for this floor down here anyway, so this works perfect. Excellent. Thank you, past me, for having some foresight. Okay, so Corvin. Actually, let me get some music going. Let's see. Let's go with this. Corvin, you're leading this round of initiative. Go ahead and take your turn.
Okay. GG, confirm chapel?
Yeah, I think our group's goal is dealing with the Hellfire Assembly proper. If Elrock is here, he's top of the shit list.
Just wanted to know.
You
Okay.
guys, Corvin, you know the chapel. In fact, I'm going to move you a little bit.
It's up towards like this area, yeah?
Chapel is right there. It's through that door.
Okay, so it is lining up a little bit. Yes, it lines up exactly where I wanted it. I was hoping it would. So obviously gonna put smack a portal there.
Smack a portal where?
And I can't see it. Right there.
Sorry. Okay,
by
so
just
back
a little
in,
bit below
so
the
kind of
corner.
in this corner here.
Yes.
Okay. So, what am I doing? Why am I making it yellow? Hold on.
I was about
We
to
all
ask.
know what color this is going to be.
Of course.
So it's on the wall,
There
but
we
it's
go.
going to be centered in that square, basically.
And then right above where that civilian lady is, right in that corner there would be where the blue one is.
Okay. Alright, so that is your action to throw down these the portals through the temporal conduit. You still got bonus action, you still got your movement.
Bonus action. Well, first thing I'm gonna do is look at this captain and say, you know, despite your feelings towards me, I was actually enjoying this conversation. Face step towards the portal. Actually, you know what? No. I'm gonna just do it like this since I need to see where I'm going. Gonna go towards the portal and then pop back out over here.
Okay. So that's with your face step, correct?
Yes. Well, face step, but to go towards it, and then pop myself over yonder with like 5 feet of movement.
Oh, I see. Okay. So you end up there. You start to see
they're eating.
you start to see an area where civilians have begun to congregate, and there are 2 guards up there in your initial view who are starting to like kind of quell the crowd, because it seems like this area over here, they know something's happening, but they aren't fully sure as to what.
May I do one thing?
Sure.
He'll just kind of like cup his hands and say, "Good evening, great people of Paradigm. We are experiencing a little bit of a scuffle out towards the outside. We ask you to please evacuate the area, for it is about to be a splash zone. Please evacuate the area at your earliest convenience. Thank you and have a great day."
Make me a charisma check. Excellent.
23.
Okay. Understood. You do have the rest of your movement still. This woman here, as you pop up next to her, is suddenly very startled, very confused.
Oh, ma'am, I'm flattered, but I'm taken. I'm just gonna use the rest of my movement to kind of go towards the door here. And I'm not gonna block it or anything, but I'm just gonna kind of like appear as non-threatening as possible.
Okay.
And that should be turn. Apologies for having it take so long.
All good. All right. We'll now go through initiative like normal. So that brings us to Lily. Lily, as Corvin vanishes, the guard captain here who was talking to him goes, "Arrest them or cut them down. Do not let them escape." Is your turn.
Okay. So we fight.
I think the plan is we currently reposition over where Corvin is, and yes,
God,
absolutely.
I can't even find where the fucker went.
Do you see where the blue circle is?
No.
If you go through the orange one in that top end and go through it, you'll end up where I am.
So, Lily, I'm gonna move you a little bit. So there's an orange portal
Ah, I
here.
see.
Okay, you got it.
It's way at the tippy top. It was like right where I couldn't see. it
Ah,
on my
I see.
map.
That's what I figured.
Okay. Well, then in that case, I'm correct. Yes. I'm gonna use my cape.
Yo, good idea. Cover that ground.
Okay.
Lily's gonna like dead ass flip off this captain and use her cape. I'm trying to find the fucking thing for it. I know I put it on here. I just lose everything. Bitch ass, where did I put it?
It's fine. I know what your cape does.
Yeah.
It does Dimension Door.
I just couldn't remember how far it got me.
Dimension Door
400
is
feet.
400 feet.
Oh, so it could easily pop me over there.
And you can
Yes.
take someone with you. Might I suggest you're rather a substantially large lion?
I could take the lion with me?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's 500 feet.
Yeah.
I'm double checking, but I believe you take someone with you. You can also bring one willing creature of your size or smaller. Okay, so you cannot take the lion. I lied. But you can take someone along with you should you choose.
I can, in theory, not, because my size or smaller, I am a small creature.
I thought you were considered medium.
No.
Oh, I never thought of that. Oh, that's rough. Okay, yeah, you can only go with yourself. Your buddy is Frostbite. That's who goes with you.
Yeah.
Where are you? Where are you popping up?
I'll go right next. Hold on. How fucking far is that? I can easily make that, right?
Oh, I forgot to move these guys. Hold on. They would not be out, but they would be at the door at least.
Oh yeah, I could easily be up by the door. I will pop back out right by the door. On the other
Excellent.
side.
Okay. Is that your turn?
She's gonna like, kind of whip the cape to the side. See, capes are fucking cool.
As the two of you appear there by this door, the guard who was making his way over there stops and goes, "Shit!" And he pulls his blade out from his belt. But you have seemingly stopped him at the moment. That brings us to Cedric. Cedric is going to make an attack action. He's going to use his action to shove. He's going to push this guy back. Yeah, that's... He's probably going to beat that. Yeah. As this guy gets pushed back 5 feet, Cedric actually pushes forward and pushes the blood guard next to the captain into him, and they both kind of stumble for a moment as the captain like catches him and has to like put him off to the side, and Cedric books it. 20 feet, 25, 30. So Cedric ends right there. That brings us to Rovan.
Oh. I want to flee.
You want to flee?
Yes. However, I want to flee in style.
Uh-huh.
I still got Channel Divinity going, right? It's only been a minute.
It's been a few minutes. It's been roughly 2 minutes. I think you still have... I think we determined when you got down here you had, what, 5 minutes left? So you still have it going, but you are running low on time.
That's fine. Current carrying capacity is 1,500 pounds. I want to pick this guy up.
Okay. Athletics check.
Alright, with advantage. $27?
Yeah, you're able to get him. What are you doing with this man?
So I'm of two minds, and I would like everybody's opinion. Do we take a hostage?
No.
No, I'm good.
All right, living weapon.
Why is that worse?
I'm going to use this man. I'm using this poor soul as a battering ram
I'm very excited about
Why is
this.
that worse?
to knock this guy.
Uh-huh.
Like a cop knocking down a door with a heavy metal battering ram.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
He's
Uh-huh.
just fucking Brock Samson knocking on the door with that dude's body.
Make me another athletics check.
Oh, you bet your sweet Bippy. Yes, you got it, boss. 17.
Roll me 2d6, add your strength mod.
Okay, 2d6 plus strength. Oh god. 2d6 plus 7. 14.
14 is going to be their DC to save to not get knocked prone for both of them. They both fail. As they rolled insanely low, as that is going to be 14 damage to the two of them. As Rovan, you very Shrek-esque, you take one motherfucker and you hit him with another motherfucker. These two are scattered onto the floor. Actually, I'm just going to leave them where they are. But they are both, in the turmoil of this moment, they are both knocked prone.
And that is my time to skedaddle, so...
There is still one man right here who is within range of you. He is going to make a knock attack on you. He is not going to attempt to grapple you because he just saw what just fucking happened to his friend. But he is going to swing on you.
Alright.
Anyways, keep going, Ravon. That was a
What
3
was
on
it?
the die.
Oh, God, buddy. I'm, open up the door for me. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. Oh, hi, Flea.
I see Jake is attempting to fit the fat fuck chair into his room.
Yeah! And...
That boy deserves comfort.
I got a new chair. And so Jake is taking the fat fuck chair.
Good. He deserves it.
He does deserve it.
So I'm used 30 feet of my movement to get to the portal.
Okay. 5 feet to come through out on the other side.
35... 40... 45... 50.
Yeah, don't forget y'all have an extra 10 feet of movement should you need it. Ravon goes to square up on the Bloodguard Fang, who is heading towards the chapel.
Oh, hello there.
That brings us to Flip.
Yeah,
I just realized there's no Diana on initiative. Hold on, let me fix that. Wait. Why is-
it's because she's
Oh,
sharing it
I
with
see what
the
happened. I see what happened.
Alliance.
No, I see what happened. I never put Diana's initiative when we change maps.
Ah.
So,
Well, poop.
5,
fine.
10, 15 into the portal.
Should be fixed now.
10, 15. I'm gonna get here. And seeing as this guy was headed towards El Rock, and I'm assuming that this is the chapel based on that, or at least close to it, I would like to use that thing, what helped us very much in the last floor. I'd like to put an immovable rod in front of it. Maybe through the door.
Love it.
Church is closed.
Hold on.
Oh, the fucking church chicken's closed down? Fuck.
Church
Door
chicken
is now
closed.
locked.
What do I gotta tell my wife?
Hey y'all.
We're going to Raising Cane's.
This
Yeah.
this immovable rod fucks.
Yes, it does.
I am so happy we have this. Wait,
Yes,
don't we
I'm
have a
very
second
glad
one?
we...
You both spoke
I'm
at the
just
same
over it.
time.
I'm just over here appreciating the rod for all its capabilities.
Wait, don't we have a second rod?
No, I think we have a second horn of blasting. I think that's our duplicate.
Is that your turn, Flip?
Yeah, I don't really have much else to do.
Get to Diana, who is going to do the reasonable thing and mount the fucking flying lion.
Do it.
Yeah, reasonable.
And the
I
two
would.
of them are going to whoosh over to here. The winged lion has a fun little thing where if he moves 20 feet straight towards the creature and then hits it with a claw attack on the same turn, the target must succeed on a strength 15 strength savings throw or be knocked prone. So the lion, Alabastrom, he is fucking cracked, y'all. I can't get over this. That is a nat 20 for Alabastrom.
Let's go!
Oh,
my
yeah.
He
God.
is fucking busted. That's 48. Hold on. 48 plus 5.
I love this cat.
Oh, well, I guess it's good he crit, because he rolled like garbage on damage.
Aww.
So 8 plus 4 is 12, plus 1 is 13, plus 2 is 15, plus 5, so 20 slashing damage to this man as this lion rakes the back of this man before you, Rovan, as it cruises on by. And so strength save. That is a 6 on the die. That I don't think is going to do it. DC 15. No, he got a 14.
You know, I wasn't lying when I said this was my emotional support cat.
As this man is then knocked prone. The lion is going to finish its movement. And is going to come here. That will bring us to Corey. Hey, Corey, you're in a bad situation. Corey?
Thinking. You must punch.
You are punching, you are not fleeing.
No.
What are you doing, my friend?
If I dash, am I able to do like a check to jump?
Were you trying to jump over?
The people, so I don't get off attacked.
So I believe you can use your Step of the Wind to disengage as a bonus action. Or you can use your action to disengage and just move through them without that being an issue.
You're right, I have 45 speed anyway. I can get
Yeah, 55
kind of close.
because of your buff.
Buff. Disengage then.
Okay. May action disengage. Corinium. Excellent.
55.
Excellent. Okay. The group reforms around the door here. Oh, I need to put... Oh, no, I'm just including them on that same initiative. So, there's that. Corvin, you went first, so I'm going to pass your turn now, and we're going to come back up to the top around 32. Do we want to, before we get into this, do we want to go ahead and take a bio break? I know CG had to step away for what maybe a little bit.
I'm either way.
Any thoughts?
I just wouldn't be pissed, so.
Joe, Punk, your thoughts? Okay. Alright, I think we're gonna take a bio break.
Trying to think. I'm sorry.
We're gonna take a bio break. We'll be back in a few minutes, chat.
Get a fucking. I need
Yes.
fucking glue.
Glue. Oh,
Preparation-
shit.
I
Preparation, it
cast
does feel good on
men
the
butt
whole.
crack. Anyways,
Please.
Yes, Preparation H does feel good on the whole.
anyways,
Toledo, Ohio.
we are back up at the top of initiative. Combat has begun proper as you guys hear from down the way. Stop them! Lily, is your turn.
You guys don't want that. You don't want that.
Curious to see what the plan is now that the door has been shut with an immovable rod.
One thing at a time?
Glue the other one?
Can I hold my action for an attack? Because I don't know what to do from here since, you know, I hate being at the top of initiative sometimes.
Yeah, you can hold
Gonna
it.
build a damn paladin like that.
Yeah, you can hold an attack.
Yeah!
Okay. Melee attack, or are you holding like a spell?
Let me double check myself. Because I'm a dumb paladin sometimes and don't remember which ones I actually have. Nothing that helps me. Love that for me.
You have Guiding Bolt.
Perfect.
What? Yeah, yes, I do. That.
You're gonna hold Guiding Bolt?
Yes.
What is the trigger condition? I presume if somebody comes within a certain range.
Yes.
What range?
Here. Like,
One. So roughly 30 to 35 feet.
yes.
Okay, understood. Alrighty. Cedric, as it comes to his turn, goes, "What is the plan? Where are we going?"
Go them this way and Korik can wash them all away with the tidal wave? I don't know.
Come up with a plan?
Cedric, is this shocking to you?
Shit. Why? Look, if the chapel's behind that door, we can at least fortify it, right? Give ourselves a position to hold.
Cedric? What part of the... Wait.
We didn't know that.
Oh,
Y'all don't
fuck.
know who's behind that door.
Oh.
Only Corvin and Corey do.
Oh, then I forgot completely that I didn't know. I probably wouldn't have barred the door.
I mean,
May I take that back?
Sure, I'll allow that.
Okay.
If you really think, if you genuinely think Flit wouldn't do that if she didn't know.
She would have no reason to.
Okay.
Like, yeah, she'd want the defensible position.
Door is not barred.
I think I spoke way too much during this, so I'll have to wait until my turn then.
Cedric is going to, in that event, is going to hold his longbow attack for the same thing as Lily, roughly until somebody comes within 30 to 35 feet. That'll bring us to Ravon. Ravon, there's a man down in front of you.
Yeah, there is. I think it's safe to say, are we going for lethality, or are we just going to knockout?
I mean, that's up to you. I have no choice in the matter.
If it makes a difference, they will not return the same courtesy.
Yeah.
Personally, I'm okay with knockout just in case Elrock wants to use those as materials.
Good point. Knockout then.
Okay. Only some attacks.
Alright. This will be two-handed Raikiri. And this guy is prone. God help his soul. 32.
I'll do it.
First hit is 11 slashing, 9 lightning, 4 radiant.
You got my calculator. Hold on. That's 24. I don't need a calculator for that.
Correct.
24.
Okay.
Second attack, non-lethal, of course. 25.
That'll hit.
21 slashing, 8 lightning, 5 radiant.
Okay. He is hurting, but he is still up. Is that your turn?
That is everything I can do at this moment.
That brings us to Flit. Flit, in this instance, you are not aware as to what is behind that door. You know that door leads to the chapel. You know, you guys are going for... Cedric is suggesting finding a more a position that could be more easily fortified. But if you don't feel like Flit would go into that chamber, you are not forced to.
I'm trying to feel. You know what? I have a pretty good idea. Say, Flit's just gonna look to the rest of the party and just go, we could head back into the chapel and fortify in there.
No. That's not.
Why?
Elrock is in there.
Oh! Now Flit would like to put the removable rod there.
Understood.
Glue the door? Did I hear glue the door?
I think the glue takes a minute to apply. Hold on.
Damn, we would need 10 rounds, wouldn't we?
I'm double checking. It might not be. It takes... Okay, so it takes an action to apply, but the glue takes a minute to set. So you could do that if you choose, but it would have to remain closed to set. So just keep that in mind. But
Thank you.
I'm hearing immovable rod right now. Flit, you place the immovable rod. Anything else for your turn?
Honestly, probably brace for the onslaught.
Okay. That'll bring us to Diana. Diana's going to come out. Well, why don't... If we're trying to get out of here, why not go through the dining hall? That's how we get downstairs, right?
We're just gonna look back and it's like, isn't this one of our goals? Points to the chapel.
Oh, I guess you're right. Okay. And Diana is going to cast Actually, she's not going to cast anything yet, but she is going to... Let's see. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I need to keep track of that. Just taking a peek at folks' health. Okay, understood. Just rereading an ability. Okay. Diana's just gonna hold position for now. She's gonna hold a Sacred Flame. That'll bring us to the Lion. Lion is gonna maul the man who's been knocked down. Well, glad it had advantage because that was a nat 1 on one side. However, the other one was a 4. Alabastrum is not going to be able to accost the Bloodguard Fang on the floor.
That happened to Alabastrum last time, too.
Yeah. Now here's where the bad part comes in. Alright. So. This guy is going to come here. He's going to end up being about there. I believe that is within range. That is. Lily, make me your... we're going to put him here in even 30 feet. Lily, make me your Guiding Bolt attack.
Lost my sheep. 19.
19 will hit. Roll damage.
$17.
Excellent. So that is... Come on, brain. Okay. And doing that gives Cedric advantage on his longbow attack. If the man is glowing. 29 will hit. 10. And then Diana's gonna do Sacred Flame on this guy. Whoa, that was a bit wild. Why are there so many dice for that? Oh my god. So, dex save. That is a 6 on the die. He does not have a plus 13 dex save. He is still up, however, he is not. He is in a bad way. He's going to use his action to dash. He's going to get here to Rovan. I need to double check something. Hold on. Spear, I believe, has reach. It doesn't have reach. Good to know. Okay. For the sake of brevity, I'm going to do something a bit different here. That guy's going to have to get up. He'll have to dash to get to here. This guy will also dash. dash. This guy will also dash. Doing a lot of dashing now. Then these guys down here are going to focus on getting civilians out. And these guys up here are going to focus on getting the civilians out as well. So they are going to remain there. That guy's unconscious. Excellent. Okay. Give me a moment here. 1, 2. So how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. -5. Okay. I need everyone to make me a deck save as a hail of Eldritch Blast lights up this corridor and descends upon your group.
12.
24.
It's
Wait.
hard.
Yes.
Damn it. 12.
Would the spell guard shield help me?
Throw up your spell guard shield.
25.
Alright.
Or remind me what it does. Is it advantage on saves against spells?
Give me a second, I need to actually bring it up.
I believe it's also a save against being hit. We also get +2 to our saves because I think +2 because we're close to Lily Corvin.
Yes.
Uh,
Corvin and Flit get a +2 from Lily. Corey, Alabastrum, Diana, and Cedric get the +4 from Rovan.
Hold the shield. You have advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects, and spell attacks rolls have disadvantage against you.
Okay, so also you get advantage on this roll then, Rovan.
Copy that. Thank you. Ooh, dirty 20.
And then need one from Diana. Okay. Cedric. That's not good for Cedric. Hold on. He's going to burn a usage of his Indomitable. Better.
Oh, much better.
And then Alabastrum. Not great for Alabastrum. Alabastrum with an 8 on the die, +3, +4 from Rovan. So it's a 15. Corvin, you're going to be so mad. The DC was 15. As Corvin, some of your friends make out with like grazes and like deflecting blows, but you take one or two of these bolts straight to the chest. So, wait a moment. Okay. Corvin, you're going to take... Oh, wait, hold on. I rolled the wrong number. Corvin, you are going to take 40 force damage. Everyone else takes 20. Rovan, your shield master applies here. You take none.
Copy that.
You said 40, 40?
4-0. Just making edits on my end for health. Zingus. Okay. That brings us to Corey. Yeah, so 40 to, unfortunately, just Corbin, 20 to everyone else. For those who missed it. Oh, I love this.
You know what I want?
Yeah, I know what you want. I'm just gonna move you.
Get
right
it, girl.
there. We'll pop that linger up. Hold on. What, like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Base level?
Yeah.
Corey, you kind of tuck and roll as this hail of fire comes careening towards your group. You, in the most Corey way you know, your bones almost like snap out of place as you throw your arms up in a rigid motion, and this massive, like Todoroki style wall of ice begins to form in front of you, and it reaches upwards, cascading throughout the room. Whew! I'm gonna make just one roll for all of them.
Now one.
That's a natural one!
Oh no!
Get fucked.
Can it get any worse for them?
The guy who is down, the Fang, does have advantage on this roll. That's still not gonna pass. It sucks too, because their Constitution saves are not bad, but a nat one's a nat one. Alright, Corey, roll me 8d8 cold damage.
40.
God!
Return fire 40s.
Turn
Damn,
back and
God.
fair play, you shits.
Dead. This guy, dead. No one else dies, but
Very cold.
yeah.
Very battered.
None of them are looking good after that. Literally none of them. Men are sent scattering. Some have their boots frozen into the floor. Oh, this guy, wait, this guy, dead. That was one of the men, I believe, injured by Cedric. No, that was the guy who was mauled by Alabastrum last session. This guy, dead. I'm glad I'm tracking these health pools individually. This guy's dead. So a few straight up nightsicles, if you will. And this whole chamber now has this massive fucking cascading ice-like conglomeration originating from where you are. Love it when a plan comes together.
Yep.
Okay.
Chillala for bonus action. That's turn.
Excellent.
Just in case.
Just in case. That brings us to Corvin.
Like Lucy's Blade Ward.
Corvin, you are reeling from the hail of Eldritch Blast. You see that the wall behind you, as well as the door into the chapel, has begun to splinter and break. Chunks of the wall have been torn away. Passive perception 16. Understood. But it is your turn.
Man. Do I do this now? Yeah, I probably need to. I'll use my bonus action to pop a superior healing potion.
Okay. Superior going up.
Roll 8d4 plus 8.
Wow.
Not bad.
That was quite good.
Recovered most of it.
Yeah. Literally
let's see here.
3/4.
So that's gone.
I think that was a good use of it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Action. Okay, the captain dead.
Yeah, this
I
captain
don't
who
wanna-
was sent to alert Elrock has been dispatched.
Okay.
The one that you were having the conversation with before has yet to
Yeah.
enter review.
I figured that as much. And small reminder, the 2 guards over here, they look like they're like protecting the civilians back here,
Yeah,
right?
they are.
Okay.
It's not that they're not focused on you;
Perfect.
they are prioritizing is getting those civilians over on that side out,
That is perfectly
directing them
fine.
away from y'all.
I'm not gonna complicate this. I'm just gonna simply do a vicious mockery on old boy over here.
Okay.
Yep. We could have been allies, you empty-headed numpty.
He technically would survive that, but that was a nat 1 on his part, so fuck it. I'm not gonna leave him with 2. As he, having freed himself from the ice, it's like his heart gives out or something. You notice blood form up around the corners of his lips, and he just falls forward.
Looks towards the lady next to him. You might want to get behind the guards over there, for your own safety.
Is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay. That brings us to the Fangs. The one that you guys encountered originally is going to come into view. He's going to see the massive structure device that has been raised. Let's see. What are you going to do, my friend? He's going to use his bonus action for Divine Command. And this guy... Wait, hold on. Do they have to be within range, or can they move? They can move up to half their movement speed. So this guy is going to come up, and he's going to strike at the lion. I think that might actually be just short. Literally by 1. Yep, literally by 1 that misses the Alabastrum. That's insanely funny. Alright. Well, that was a waste. Then you will use your action. He's going to use his action. He is just going to send off his own to Eldritch Blast. He's going to target Rovan. Rovan, that is a 25 to hit.
With disadvantage?
That, I forgot, Spellguard Shield. That would be with disadvantage. Hold on.
Oh, good.
Well, I rolled the same thing, so 25 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
That's on the first, second. Bro, you should be glad for that disadvantage. That was a nat 20 down to a 2 on the die.
Understood.
So on the one that did hit you, well, they can't all be winners. You're gonna take 5 force damage as he rolled minimum damage.
Ah!
And then that's gonna be his. That's gonna be him. 2 more from off a ways are gonna start making their way over because they would their interest was already peaked at the events playing before, but they hearing the sound, the absolutely booming sound of the structure of ice, are definitely going to leave their position to come over. But they had to dash to get just to there, so they won't be able to do anything. And that brings us to our civilians. The ones down by the main gate are going to flee out into the courtyard. I'm gonna have to put that guy on the GM layer. Well, no, I don't need to put him on the GM layer. I just got to give it to someone who's still here. I'll give it to you. You're out of sight. I can just leave you there. So this group is going to be able to reach the door, but they are not leaving yet.
Yeah.
Yet. This one is going to get out into the east wing. This one's going to make her way down. She is going to dash, getting out into the east wing. This one is also going to flee. She is going to dash. There. And then all these folks up here are going to start filing out in a bit of panic. They're definitely panicking now because of the massive structure of ice that just devastated the city guard, the city watch. You tell him. Fucking whoa, watch out, dude. We're all friends here. That's gonna be them, I think. Oh, wait, no, I'm missing this person. This person's gonna be able to get out. They're going to leave. And that is it for now. Excellent. That brings us back up to the top. Lily.
Baffling amount of people.
Yes, but you do notice that they have been exceptionally haggard due to exceptionally damaged, exceptionally haggard due to the cone of cold cast by Korai.
I think I'm gonna cast another guiding bolt then. I don't want to move and get too close and then have to come back. I don't know if that makes sense.
No, I hear you.
And it'll keep me out of the way in case someone else does something big. So I'm just gonna go straight for, like, the one there.
Okay, go for it. 16 unfortunately does not hit, as he's struggling to move due to the nature of being covered in ice, but he is able to get his shield enough to block the guiding bolt coming his way. Anything else?
No. Guess that's my turn.
Okay. That brings us to Cedric. Hold on. I'm just making a quick check of my notes, and I think my initiative counter might have fucked up slightly. It sure did. Hold on. I gotta cycle a round of initiative real quick. It fucked up when I adjusted the initiative with the civilians just now, when I took off when I accidentally removed the turn for the civilians. We are on round 33. But Cedric is going to engage. He's going to come here. He's going to start accosting the man who was not involved in that incident with the, the motherfucking, got cold. Advantage on the first because he got help from Nexus. Just doing this as the standard longsword. That is going to hit. 12, then 3 more. All those will hit. Good God. Cedric is cracked. So 12 plus 13. Fuck. Hold on. 12 plus 13 plus 10 plus 16. A solid 40 damage. Excellent. Now he's on the same level as all of his friends.
I love when math works out.
Alrighty. That's gonna be Cedric. Ravon.
Oh, God. Where did it begin?
Probably with murder.
Yeah. Let's see. That's a nice looking captain down there.
Yeah, probably. You can't quite see his face, but he sounded cool at least.
Hope he's got good health insurance. 4 shots of Eldritch Blast on him.
Good joke. Anyways. Yes.
Ah! I cast Luigi.
Elrock is their superior. Their health insurance is a second job.
As a
Ravon,
corpse.
do you or do you not have a gun in your bag? Asking for a friend. Anyways, make your rolls.
I can neither confirm nor deny the information in front of me, and I plead the 5th.
For the best.
Fucking Ravon walking up to them. Hey, fellas, how's your health plan? Apparently it's shit.
Looks like you are not covered for this shot.
Make your rolls.
Alright, for attacks, 21, I'll just roll all 4. Just to sped the process up. 19. A natural 1.
Okay.
And a 14.
The first 2 will hit, and I'll need a severity roll for the third.
Okay, D20, severity, a 6.
Okay. We'll get to that in a second. Roll me damage on the first 2. Because those will
Alright.
hit.
First one is, please disregard the radiant. Just gonna have that off until melee time. So 7 and 6.
So 13
So-
total. Excellent. And then that was a 6 on the severity. The guy adjacent to you is going to get an op attack on you. That is a 23 to hit, which I think misses.
Misses.
Excellent. Got bonus action, you got movement.
He's already used his reaction. I'm probably gonna stay where I'm at. Actually,
Okay.
you know what? No, I'll back up one. So that way everyone's getting the aura.
Okay. Understood. That brings us to Flit.
Oh boy. What a wonderful gift you have given me, and I must
You're welcome.
thank my fellow druid for an excellent idea. You know,
Love a good old crowd control druid.
Oh no, well, I suppose it is crowd control of a sense. You know, I've been doing a lot with my druid stuff. I've been favoring fire, I've done a lot of earth, and the occasional wind stuff. But do you know what element I haven't used a lot of?
Is it cold?
It's not cold. It's actually water. I don't know why, but I just avoided water, even when I was
I really hope you're about to do what I think you're gonna do.
So this spot right here,
Uh-huh.
I need, let's see, how about, that's a circle.
Oh,
Don't forget to do your cardinal
Oh.
directions.
Oh, right. Yeah, that'll catch just about everyone.
I'll say that this guy is just barely on the edge of it. He will be out of it,
That's fine.
but everyone else will.
Yeah. I would like to go ahead and cast Maelstrom.
Okay.
that was yesterday.
Throw up that circle for me again. And are you concentrating on any other spells at this moment?
At this moment, no.
Okay. Just hold that there. So, actually, you know what? Hold on. I wonder if I can... Seeing if I can get a funny image for this. Well, I was gonna see if there was a graphic for like a whirlpool. Instead, it just gave me a fucking indoor pool. Oh, I misspelled whirlpool. That's why.
Oh,
There we go. Hold on. Hold on. Fuck. Whoosh. And then I'm going to whoosh.
What? Bring it on. I'm still fighting here. I'm not dying here.
Seeing if I can actually get an image that is circular, but I doubt I'll be able to.
Till you're out of breath, till there's nothing left.
That's fine. Okay. So, I do need to send this to the back.
so important note. Because of how the spell works.
Oh, I just noticed that poor guy who was unconscious is caught in it as well.
Oh, okay. Maybe I move it up a little bit, but then I get Cedric in it. But sorry, dude.
No, that guy's
Um,
fine. Don't forget, you guys are basically fighting fantasy Nazis, despite how they may come across when you first encounter them.
Oh, I understand. But
Fantasy
I'm also-
necromantic Nazis.
Listen, I was the dude who was just like, hey, I turned this absolute shit of an assassin into, like a fucking rat. I still don't want to murder him in cold blood.
Just a
Okay,
quick
so-
reminder, fuck all these guys.
Yes, fuck all these guys. So, important note about Maelstrom. They do not have to make any saves right now.
Yes, they make it at the start of their turn.
Correct. So, and you said that as this whirlpool just kind of starts engulfing all of the Bloodguard, Flit is just going to look out and going to look back to the door. I believe you mentioned that the door is being attacked right now, trying to be broken through.
It took some of the fire from the hail of Eldritch Blasts coming your way,
Oh, okay.
and so it's taken some damage. It is not actively being broken, though.
Okay, I misheard then. I still don't feel like being the first one in the door.
You know, that's valid.
But yeah, that's my big fuck off spell that should hopefully clean up all these guys that Corey set up for me with a nice alley oop.
Okay. That brings us to Diana. Diana. Diana is going to attempt to dispatch one of these two over here, who is not caught in the whirlpool. The Maelstrom. She is going to do a good old Sacred Flame. Good God. Even if he... Well, I guess it's all or nothing on a cantrip, right? So... Nope. That ain't doing. Goodbye. And then she will... First level... Right, I didn't give you healing word for today. I gave you cure wounds. Understood. Never mind. Lion's turn. Lion's gonna maul this guy right here next to Cedric. Yeah, that's gonna hit. As a 21. So, going for a bite attack. Ooh. Just enough. That was actually quite a low roll, but he got just enough as the lion Alabastrum lurches forward and bites down on the shoulder of this Bloodguard in front of him and, like, shakes him around in his mouth before yeeting him into this wall here. His lifeless body into the wall. It lets out a roar once more. And now we get to the fun part. Roll me 66, CG. Because this is going to be important.
I would love to. 22.
I love it when maths. So, I shit you not, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even if they were to pass their save, each one of these standard Bloodguard have 11 hit points left.
That is amazing.
As they are pulled into the center of this vortex, and they are just crushed by the sheer force of it.
Till there's nothing left as they're out of breath.
I'm just pulling them like straight into the middle of it because, I mean, why not? What are they gonna do? Resist it? They can't. Oops. Meanwhile, this guy up here is very happy he's not in the midst of that.
Bloodguard, more like Floodguard. Ha ha.
Oh, damn.
Bam!
These guys haven't been given an order to fall back. They're going to push the offensive. Alright, so I got 2 attacks on Kore, 2 on Rovan. Kore, that is a 9 to hit, which won't hit, and an 18 to hit.
No.
18 doesn't hit. Excellent. Then to Rovan. No, that ain't doing. Those are single-digit numbers, which I know damn well is not going to hit Rovan, of all people. Rovan is thankfully... Oh, I also forgot this guy. This poor guy down here. Ah!
Oh.
Okay. These guys over here, seeing that you are giving their friends a right walloping, are going to rush into action and are going to attempt to detain your group. They're going to assist. So, 2 to Lily. That is a 26 to hit on one, a 16 on the other.
Only one of them hits.
Lily, that is going to be 7 piercing damage and 1 necrotic. So 8 total. And then Kore again. Kore, that's a 22 and a
Yes.
25.
Yep.
I'm just gonna get the total for this. So 7 necrotic, and then 15 piercing. Which, hold on, thinking about it, I'm just gonna 7 plus 15. What is that? What's 7
22.
plus 15? That's 22. So 11 to you, 11 to Diana, because warding bond is still up. And then these guys down here, they're still getting those people out. Come to Kore.
Hey. Hey. We're whacking and smacking.
You're whacking and smacking. Who you whacking and smacking?
We're gonna start with the one to the left of her.
Okay.
12.
No, sorry.
Does it have to hit for me to flurry of blows?
No, as
No,
long
not
as you
really.
use the attack action, you get the ability
Good.
to do flurry of blows.
Flurry of blows.
Okay. You still have a second attack. Don't forget.
23.
That will hit. Roll damage.
8. Now flurry of blows.
Now flurry of blows.
$28.
Mhm.
Can she aim to someone else with that, right?
Yeah, you can target another
Cool.
individual with
Then she'll do
other
the one to the middle.
So this one here. Right? This one? Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Wait. You said to your left, so I thought you meant this one initially. So were you
Yeah,
attacking
so-
this guy initially?
One to her left. One to the middle.
Okay.
So the 23
okay,
to
I
the left,
understand, I
28 to
understand.
the middle. Yeah.
Okay.
See what my orientation is? Okay.
Yeah. Well, you said to your left, and so I just assumed you meant this. To your left would actually be over here, but it's fine.
Oh, you're right. I'm facing the other way.
It's fine. It's fine. 28 will hit. Roll damage.
8.
Excellent. The 15 does not hit, unfortunately.
Did I have one more?
That was 4, so that was your last one.
Cool.
Anything else?
No.
All right, Corvin.
One second, just doing a small little. There we go. Oh, those guys are way too close. I'm just gonna shift myself down away from the wall here and point Ebony towards this guy.
Okay, roll it.
Clow. Meh, 10.
Unfortunately, no.
Bonus action, Vicious Mock him.
Vision mock.
What, too stupid to be hit by a bullet?
That's a natural 20.
Apparently not.
You did hit him, but you think you might have gave him tinnitus because you just what?
You know what? I'll take it.
That brings us to our other boyo who is in the maelstrom. So, Flit, I'll let you roll another 66 if you want, or you can leave the previous roll. It's up to you.
I'll do another 66. Rolling dice, it's fun.
It's a deck save?
No, it's actually a strength saving throw.
Oh. Should have
Double
kept the
checking.
22.
Yeah, I should have got the 22. Oh well.
Okay, he does pass, so he takes 7 and he is not moved.
He does not take 7.
Does not take 7.
No, it is
Oh,
all or
save
nothing.
or suck.
hmm
That's good to know.
It makes sense because
Oh.
it's also.
That would have mattered for the other guys.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. It's fine. I don't care enough. These guys are fodder.
Understandable.
Oh, I didn't even see these two guys here. Ah! Ah!
Very dead. Also,
There's a lot of these guys. I really can't be bothered.
again, I do not blame you, fellow DM.
Yeah.
But the whirlpool is absolutely difficult terrain, so if he
Yeah.
wants to get out of it, he probably can't head towards us.
So he'll have to. That's 30 feet. He'll have to dash. Does he have to roll it again if he goes in there?
He rolls it if he ends his turn in there.
Ends his turn in there. Okay. So he is able to get here. Trying to skirt his way around, but that's all he's going to be able to do. Actually, you know what? Hold on. He's going to... He just watched most of his men get trounced. He's actually going to... probably get out of it. Yeah. No, he's not an idiot. He's going to get out of it, and he's going to call to those who remain, fall back! Fall back! He still has his dash, so he's going to go there. And then we get to the civilian. Oh, wait, there's 2 more. Hold on. Yeah, they'll take that into account. They are going to start falling back. They're going to dash. Then civilians. These folks are going to get out.
Hey, Tart.
Hey.
Silly question, but given what was written, what was like shown on the maps and whatnot, would Corbin know that this whole that they're looping around towards the staircase that we came out of? Like, is this all like a big circle?
Yeah, so this chamber is, as far as what's around the staircase goes, is symmetrical. So you have this gap here. They're funneling around to the front where you guys were.
Awesome.
Still making their way out, but they are schmoving. Sorry, there's a lot of them, so it takes me a second. I think that's all of them. They got out of there. Yes. Okay, correct. Okay. As that round comes to an end and most of the forces have been dispatched and the remaining forces are being forced to retreat, there are still a few around you. You guys can dispatch them if you want, or you can let them fall back. It is up to you as a group.
Honestly, we might as well make sure they're not a problem for anyone else. If they want to run away on their turn, by all means, if they survive that long.
They seem to be escorting the civilians and whatnot, so I'm not. I won't be upset if they get out.
That's a fair point. Okay. You've convinced me.
What say the rest of the group?
I agree with that.
I'm fine either way.
Like, the army outside is reasonable. Like, they're not going to willingly harm civilians or anything.
Okay. Give me a moment. Just making note. Okay. So these guys are going to... a round will circulate. So we will go through round 34. These guys are going to get the fuck out of there. They've been given the order to evacuate. So I'm just going to move them away. And you guys have a choice that you can make. These civilians are still making their way out. Some are beginning to actually get out of the building, but there are some that remain. You can, should you choose, wait a few more moments to let the rest of them file out before you continue forward. Or you guys can go ahead and continue forward. It's up to you.
I'm fine making sure they're out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Then one more round will circulate. And at the end of that round, as we reach the top of round 36, the 16-minute mark in regards to y'all's excursion, the civilians will have fully evacuated the first floor of Castle Dawnstone. Just make a note here. In the meantime, if you guys wish to cast any, like, single action spells, like healing spells perhaps, you are welcome to do so if you guys wish to try and top up some of your numbers. Diana is going to utilize her Preserve Life ability. So let me see. Choose any creatures within 30 feet of you. So Bazingus. She has 95 to give out. She's going to be able to touch on. Hold on. She's going to be
I was
able
gonna
to.
say I'm above half, so I'm immune.
Yeah.
Same.
So she's going to be able to touch on herself, Corey, and Lily. Hold on. I'm actually going to turn off the music while I do this. Give me a moment.
Music's too loud. You can't hear yourself think.
Mood. So give me a moment. Just doing some math here. So Lily, you're gonna get back 6. Corey is actually not at half yet. Corey is still just above half, so unfortunately Corey is immune to this. But Diana is gonna get back. Diana's gonna get back 5. So, what did I say? You had Lily 6?
Yes.
Excellent. So that's 11 of her preserved life down. That is that. If anyone has any other single action spells they wish to cast, now is a good time to do it.
Did I pick up Cure Wounds today?
Would we be
Yeah.
able to make a potion?
Yeah, you could do that. You guys essentially have a round to do with whatever you wish. Just know that standard action economy will apply in this. You know what? Diana is actually... She hasn't done this yet, but I think now's a good time to do it. She's going to pop her first Mass Cure Wounds of the day. Her first level 5 spell.
Ooh.
Damn.
She's been pretty reserved. I respect it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So, up to 6 creatures. So, Corvin, you're looking okay. So,
Yeah.
right, I think.
I'm not hurting
Okay.
like terribly.
Hold on. She's gonna forego Cedric, I think, and she's gonna give it to herself and the rest of the group. So, Lily, Corey, Flit, Corvin, Rovan, and herself. So everyone except for Alabastrum and Cedric are gonna get that 36.
With the 36, I am almost at full.
Excellent.
Same.
That's... ooh, that's good.
Yeah,
Ow.
she's the life cleric, bro.
I love our life cleric.
Diana
clerics are
regularly
awesome.
holds up the sign, I am the reason we are all still alive.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Then don't need
Corey
to...
will never stop thanking her. We never will.
Don't need to use the potion then.
Okay.
Just gonna...
Okay. Anything anyone else needs to do in this moment?
I doubt
Not
it's going to be anything major, but realistically, if I've got a minute, might as well.
As to that trace. Understood. That means the Maelstrom will go down. You guys are welcome to go ahead and roll your stealth checks in this moment, should you choose.
It's hard.
Mm-hmm.
There is something I would like to do.
Oh, God, excuse me.
You good?
Yeah, no, I burped.
Ah.
My lungs exploded.
Ooh.
Lucky.
Gonna use the last invocation, Trickster's Escape, and freely cast a one usage of freedom of movement.
13.
Okay. How long does
will-
freedom of movement last?
1 hour.
1 hour. Understood.
It's non-concentration too.
Correct.
Starlight, 23.
And I'll roll that stealth for you.
Mine was a 28.
I was a 17.
22.
25 from Diana. Cedric gets the help action from Nexus. So he actually technically gets advantage on these, because, you know, he's just sick like that. Well, why did you
So 20 for him.
disadvantage? That was weird. I did advantage, but still procced the disadvantage. That's weird.
For Diana or Cedric?
For Cedric.
Is he in heavy armor?
He is in heavy armor, but I still procced it to give it advantage, but still, so it would be a flat roll, but it still took the disadvantage on that roll,
I think it's one of those
Huh.
roll 20 things where
It
it's just
probably is.
always set up.
which is fine. He still got a 20. I'm just curious
enough.
about that. But
Yeah.
you guys now stand outside the chapel. Supposedly there is a whole L rock behind those doors. What would you guys like to do? If you guys want a moment above game to discuss this before you press forward.
First thing I'd like to do is shit myself.
But we're not in his bedroom in the future anymore.
Yeah.
True.
Oh,
Let's find his
God, we
bedroom
did that.
now.
Oh god, we did that.
Technically, we didn't because we averted that future.
Technically, we pissed in his bedroom and set it on fire.
So Schrodinger's turd?
No. We didn't shit in it.
This is
We
what
just
you do when
turned
you
it
give us
into
a
shit.
moment. This is what you do when you give us a moment to talk.
Yeah, I should have just been like, so you guys,
Yeah.
this is why railroading is sometimes okay.
We need these moments because we're freaking the fuck out.
Yes,
Oh,
We
yeah.
are. We are, actually.
We are going to fight something that is very dangerous.
if it's behind this
Like-
door, it could be that it's just like a scrying crystal.
Like above game. This is the fucking fight I have been wanting to avoid since we started the fucking invasion. This and Aurelia, but like we can't help with Aurelia, and I was like, I mean, if we avoided Elroy, that'd be fucking funny. But I've got like 10 plans on how to fucking deal with him because I'm freaking the fuck out.
Yeah, no
I mean,
one
you
wants
guys
to deal with the
could always just walk away. You could leave
Just walk
the
away.
immovable rather and just walk away.
It's not even the real El Rock, it's 3 kobolds in a trench coat.
I like those little boys. They are funny.
I mean, the DM says we can walk away. Does anyone want to walk away, or do we want to put Elrock in the dirt? Or try to, I should say.
We all know Punk's answer.
Do we want to confirm he's even in there? Is there like a keyhole?
There are some damages to the door now. I would need active perception checks to see if you guys can peer through them, though.
I'll go ahead and do that.
Flit, as
We
you
help or just do it.
Flit, as you come up to the door, you do hear what sounds on the other side. The sounds of like organ music, like a perhaps a Curse of Strahd style organ.
Jeez, Phantom of the
Powerwolf is here.
Offering.
Awesome.
Quick, summon the frog that can stun a house!
That's a 21 for perception.
21. You hear
I
the
don't-
music on the other side. You hear the sounds of a familiar voice speaking out towards an unknown amount of people. but you do hear Elrock's voice. And you weren't told that he was supposedly giving a sermon, but it sounds like he's preaching the gospel, if you will.
Flit will just, excuse me. Flit will just look back and just give a slow nod. I'm fine with it. I feel like if we don't deal with him now, Buff Game, we don't deal with him now, he is absolutely going to know that we're about to do something and squirrel himself away to whatever hidey hole to better prepare for us.
No, I get you. I'm just... This is gonna drain everything we have. But I'm game for whatever.
We deal with him now. That's one big problem removed.
Yeah. This is what we're here to do anyways.
That takes one of the big chess pieces off the board.
Before we go in, Corvin will pull out a scroll from his coat pocket. I might have a way of disarming him, but we need to wear him down. And I don't know if it's going to work, but I have a way that we can make him suffer more than he's ever suffered before. He will pray for mercy that will not come.
That's morbid, but he deserves it. Flit's going to walk on over to the center of the group. Here. And she's going to pull out 3 smoke bombs. He's not quite the same type of caster that I am, but I do know that these can be quite a nuisance. Here, and she's going to hand it out to hand out one to Corey, and going to hand one out to Cedric.
This is a smoke bomb, you said?
Here's a smoke bomb.
Excellent.
I guess. Yeah. And I'm gonna hold my action for when, just before the fight starts. If that's okay.
That actually does come into my next question. Are y'all scouting before you go balls to the walls? Are y'all kicking the door and popping off?
I can scout.
I'm okay with Flit scouting.
I have my spells.
I have no problem with scouting.
Well, I say scouting, but like, are y'all... I guess my question was, are y'all kicking in the door SWAT style or not?
Sneaky beaky or cheeky breaky?
I think we're breaky.
I think right now we're all sneaky at the moment. Because we did roll that stealth.
Okay. So what is the plan, the ultimate plan for what you guys are doing?
I would like to go in as a. I'd like to go in as a spider if I can.
Okay.
The door was damaged, so I can probably sneak my way through. I'll take the I'll take the immovable rod off and sneak on in.
Okay. A moment, Flit. Flit, you... There's a weird lighting thing there. Huh. Don't know what that's about. Ignore that in the corner. That's just the wall. I don't know what happened with that. Flit, you skitter under the door as a spider, and as you do, you are treated to this rather small but otherwise grandiose chapel. You can see that there are about 10 pews, rather short pews, but 10 pews alongside the two sides of this chamber. Along the right wall, your right, there are a set of stained glass windows, each depicting what initially you think are like maybe historical figures or something, but they seem more deitical in nature. But you don't have the time to, at this moment, determine who is being portrayed there. You see way in the back, on a bit of a very slightly higher elevation, maybe about 2 or 3 feet, only separated by a couple stairs, a sort of cordoned off, almost altar area. There's an altar itself, but there's almost like an area designated for that altar. Towards the back right corner, there is a statue which, as you look at it, it appears to depict the Grey Lady, Aurelia Aragon. And in the far back left corner, you have what looks like, I almost said concession stands.
Confessional?
Confessional is what I wanted to say.
Hot
And
dogs? Get your hot dog here.
Hey, hot dogs!
Man,
see
I
that-
could really use a hot dog in mass. Homer, we're in church. Hot dog, get the hot dogs.
Flit, you do, as you enter this chamber, you do hear the organ music echoing through the chamber. You hear the sounds of a very familiar voice uttering what ultimately you don't really care, but is a sermon in favor of the Grey Lady, Aurelia Aragon. But there's almost another layer of resonance in this chamber where it's almost like it blocks out outside sound. Like, you know, where you walk into a room that's like a padded room, and it's like the ambient noise kind of just stops.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of the feeling you get when you enter this chamber. You can see that there are roughly about a dozen civilians sat at these pews, and up higher on the higher altar area level, at a podium, is one Elrock Nazir. Flit, roll me stealth as a spider.
Pass without a trace still applies, baby.
It sure does.
First, I have to find out. Let me look up a spider stat block real quick.
Spiders, I think, has something with stealth. I don't think it's advantage, but it's something.
It's proficiency. They got +4.
Yeah. I was just thinking there was something else to it. There's not. Damn, a regular spider does 1 piercing damage plus 1d4 poison damage. A regular spider can kill a whole person.
Yeah.
I guess that's because it's just a generic spider, so it could be really any spider, but still.
So that is a 29.
Excellent. You're welcome to move as you see fit. This is going to be a a bit of a flit investigation. Elrock does not seem to have noticed the additional participant in this sermon.
More like move as you seem, Flit.
True. I'm also not going to do a sermon because I don't care.
Hey, what a coincidence!
Okay.
We don't either.
I don't feel like it. It's not going to do anything for your group.
Can I, just quickly, as I'm making my way around, can I kind of get a vibe check on the civilians in here? Are they enthralled, or are they just listening intently?
Insight check. And in her grace, the people of Paradigm were saved. Yada yada.
12.
They don't.
Rub-a-dub-dub.
They are definitely focused, but you're not sure if enthralled is the word you would use to describe it. It's hard to tell. You're kind of undergoing a little bit of sensory overload in this chamber.
Understandable.
Your neuro is diverging.
Oh, so I'm really 1-to-1 with Flit right now.
Yeah.
As I continue to the back here, does anything else kind of strike me as odd? Like perhaps the statue of the Grey Lady, or something like behind Elrock, perhaps.
At initial glance, you can't really tell. You would have to get closer. Also, this is gonna be a whole round here for initiative's sake. Depending on how long you spend in this chamber will determine how much time goes by.
I have a suspicion about something.
Mm-hmm. Tell me
Come
this
up
thing.
this. I suspect that Elrock is not actually Elrock. He's used illusions to fool us before. I want to see, if possible. This might be risky. But as a spider, I'd like to go around and see if I can interact, not with him, but with... You said he's like in robes, right?
Mm-hmm. He's in his standard garb that you've seen him in before. Although in this regard, in this place, his robes are a bit nicer. There's almost like more decal to them, but it is an attire that you recognize.
Understood. Can I investigate his clothing to see if it passes through? Or if this is an illusion of some sort?
You crawl up to Elrock before you, who is still muttering whatnot. And you make physical touch with his clothing.
I think that's enough for me. I'm gonna be pushing my luck if I go any further. I'd like to head back out.
Okay. Go ahead and make me one more stealth check. One more spooter check.
Alright, +4.
Skitter, 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 skitter.
So that is a 23.
Okay. You are able to seemingly make your way back out without being noticed.
So Flit will change back. civilians in the pews. Elrock was able to make contact with him, so if it's an illusion, it's a strong one. Kind of looking back to Cedric and remembering the strong illusion that fooled us at the Colosseum.
Well, there's only one way to find out then, he says as he's nervously just kind of holding on to his lute. Sorry, his mandolin.
I think we're ready to go.
Okay, gang. What's the plan?
Do we want to use any last spells or potions?
I don't really have anything that will really help immediately, other than the spell I was planning on casting. And I'll hold that for the moment that we open the door.
You readying actions?
That's up to your group. I am just asking above game what each one of you, what your group is planning in this moment. You guys can kick the door in and throw a bunch of spells. If you so choose, it's up to your group. I am merely asking.
I don't like this.
I don't like it either, but
This. Sorry.
I think I know what you were about to say, and I kind of agree. It feels way too good to be true, but it also feels like one of the best shots we have.
Yeah.
It feels like a trap.
I doubt it's full on trap, but I do suspect it's probably something that he's already taken precautions against on the off chance.
99% chance that it's a trap, but
I don't think we should go in guns blazing. We should not dump everything immediately.
Oh God, no.
Yeah, I think we go in. And we'll give the villain a chance to monologue. I hate to say it, but
it never attacked mid-monologue.
conventional wisdom says you interrupt the transformation before it completes. However, sometimes it's just super sticky not to do it.
So, I guess we're just gonna go in, let the people kind of see, hey, maybe it's time to skedaddle.
Yeah, I think that's the way to go about it.
Okay, gang.
Oh, this is gonna get ugly.
Who's first? Is it Flit?
Not it.
Um,
Nose goes.
Realistically, I think Rovan should probably be the first in. Spellguard Shield will help out with that.
Alright, if that's the case, the Spellguard shield's going up, and I'm not making direct eye contact. I'm going to just... I'll look behind, look at Flit, and go, act as my eyes. I don't want to look at him.
Understood.
Avoid any eye contact, especially if he's got any spells that can screw with your mind.
Not.
Shield up. SWAT position.
Okay. Are you opening the door, Ravana, or are you kicking it open?
Opening it.
Opening it. Okay.
No need to go absolutely loud. At least not.
You reach forward. You actually miss the door handle at first because your eyes are closed. Had to take a second. Yeah, had to search for it. But you find the handle. It turns. door unlatches, and it opens.
How do I flip? Guide me.
Go ahead. Straight forward.
How far do you guys want me to go in?
Why
I
don't
can
you
stop.
just come to this point right here, Rovan?
Okay.
Just enough to get everyone in. Unless anyone is intentionally staying outside.
As
Would've
Joe, I'd
followed
like
him.
to.
What was that, River?
I would have followed in.
As Joe, I'd like to, but as Corbin, I'd probably try and get in as quick as possible towards the back.
Lion is going to make its way in with Diana in tow. I don't know why I separated them.
Meow.
Corey, I assume you're going in as well?
Yeah.
As your group begins to make their way into this chamber, the familiar figure of Elrock Nazir, who actually had his back turned momentarily until the door opened, turns and peers at your group. Ah. It appears we have more late participants to our sermon. A rather unique group, I must say. I apologize. There is not many spaces remaining, but you are welcome to sit where you may. Ignore that. Sorry, that was entirely accidental.
I roll insight.
Insight.
Yeah, as well.
Anyone who wants to.
I'd like to.
14.
29.
14.
20.
17.
Make sure this is right. Who was the 14 Flit?
That's me.
Flit, this is certainly interesting behavior. That's not quite the reception you expected, but maybe he's being coy. You're not really sure. I'm also rolling for Diana and Cedric here. Diana is also in the same boat as you. The rest of you, he is curious. He is exceptionally cautious because you are a rather armed group and you have a giant white lion. However, it seems as if he genuinely doesn't know who you are.
I knew it. I can't say anything.
Sorry, I'm trying to think. I'm drawing a blank. Forgive us for through open minds and curiosity we decided to wander in and hear the words of this so-called Grey Lady that we've also heard so much about.
Well, if you wish to enlighten yourselves on the gospel of the Grey Lady, you are certainly welcome to partake. He kind of is giving your group a curious eye. He's squinting a bit. Though I must say it is quite exceptionally rare for one of Paradigm to not know about the lady.
Though it's also kind of odd that you don't seem to recognize any of us, really. So well traveled as yourself, and yet you don't seem to recognize us at all.
That's gonna trigger an insight check on his end. Oh, I think I'm beginning to understand. Met you I have not, but I believe I understand who you are. And I understand that my master... And he snaps his fingers and the door behind you shuts. I understand that my master would prefer you silenced. And in a moment, all sound fades from the room. The people around you look around confused, startled. You see a few of them begin to mutter words, but no sound comes out. Almost like snowfall begins to trickle around this room. A thick miasma of star matter. It begins to coalesce. It begins to form, not into that of a dragon, not that you've seen before, but of this gleaming, spectral night. As it appears before you, its pressure radiating throughout this chamber. It begins to coalesce and, as I mentioned before, radiate this almost aura, this pressure that it begins to seep down to your bones. And gamers, on January 5th, 2025,
Gah!
that is where we're going to pick up next session.
Damn.
Let's go.
Leaving y'all on a
Yeah.
cliffhanger.
We fell for it! Woo!
Tart's
And
so
this
glad
is
that
where
we
I
fell
get
into
to
the
mention
trap.
that y'all have unintentionally wandered into your second side mission.
Oh.
Oh.
And I must say, I am not disappointed.
Like, I swear to God, this
Wow.
is like a fucking, like, phylactery or something like that inside of a fucking simulacrum. I will give fucking Elrock a lot of props.
Who knows?
And then call him a nerd.
But, gamers, that is where we must bid adieu for tonight, ending a little early because, obviously, we're about to go into combat, and, it just... we'll just call it a little bit short tonight. But let's go ahead and send it on around the table. Thank you all for joining us. We love you all so very much. Let's go ahead and start with outros. Let's start off with the people who got to get out of here a bit early. We'll start with Punk. Hi.
I am trying to go back to school and find a different job. So streaming is up in the air. But you can find me on Twitch, Blue Sky, Instagram, Twitter, occasionally TikTok at PunkyardDog. River!
You can find me over at twitch.tv/WickedRiver97. I'm gonna come back after my birthday. That's in like 5 days.
5
I
days!
think.
Yeah,
Something like that.
when are you... how old are you turning, 12?
12.
I think I made
Shut
that
the
joke last
fuck
week.
up.
God
I'll
damn it.
come for your
I'm
goddamn
copying
knees.
my own jokes.
Bruh, I would like to see you fucking try. You have my address. Bring it.
I'll bet.
Road
We'll
trip.
fucking sell on pay-per-view.
Yeah, I'm gonna be coming back to streaming and stuff. I'm gonna toss it on over to J Frost.
Hello, everyone. Twitch, Twitter, JFrost747. Find me here on this lovely channel every Sunday for this lovely campaign. Every other Tuesday for Rascals of Ravnica. No longer on Thursdays as our festive fantasy has ended. Sag. But it was great.
Sag.
It was great.
It was great.
Ro should be happy, Ro alive.
Ro should be happy, Aniki alive.
Also true.
But yeah, go onto the YouTube. See it. It'll be there. It'll be on the VOD. And you can also find me at twitch.tv/burnoutvaughan every other Saturday. Hopefully starting up soon after the holidays and everything else. Still gotta finalize some last minute work for our Saved by the Spell campaign.
Dog.
Dog.
Hello,
Dog.
Thor.
Woof. Woof. Bark.
Well, Thor was just checking up on me.
Yes. Yeah, speaking of which, hey Joe.
Hmm.
It's you.
Beans. So, in the new year, around, I don't know, the 13th or so, I want to say, give or take. I can't remember. I'd have to double check just to get an accurate read on it. Yeah, so sometime on Fridays in middle of January, I actually will have something that I'm going to be shilling.
Let's go.
For those of you who are familiar, who are fans of the Digimon trading card game, I will be commentating on the DigiGuard United Twitch channel for their Tamer Battle League, a little small-scale tournament that they run on Wednesdays and Fridays, come January 13th, and I'll be commentating on Fridays.
Yo, Pog. You tell him.
So if y'all miss me commentating on some action going on, definitely check that out. That is twitch.tv/DigiGuardUnited. CG, where can they not find you?
You cannot find me in all those things what J Frost mentioned. Basically, I'm in a whole bunch of D&D and nothing but D&D, and basically everything I do that is D&D, Frost already covered, so I'm superfluous. Yay! But no, go ahead and support all these wonderful individuals in their many endeavors. They deserve it. That's it for me. Me. I think the last one is Tarts. I think that was the last one. Did we miss it? We didn't miss anyone. No.
No, we didn't miss anybody.
I was sitting here thinking like a madman, like we didn't fucking miss anyone, did we? No.
No, because it was the Punkles, then to the Rib, and then to the
Yeah, I
Frost,
had
then
to
to
like
the
go
Mid,
back
then
through
to
the
the
whole
J.
order, like who is gone. Hello, guys, gals, non-binary pals. I have been your host and DM for the evening and for this year. The one and only Pudding Pastry Farting Tart Gamers. As mentioned previously, this is our last session for 2024. This campaign is rapidly coming to an end. There's only so much time. Hi, Ninja! Ninja with the stay alive, I'm awake.
Well then, that's
Well, Ninja, you got roughly 2
funny.
minutes. So
that's funny.
yes, this campaign is rapidly coming to an end. We only have a few weeks, a couple months, a few months maybe before the end of this campaign that we have put so much work into. It has been so much fun, but all good things must come to an end. And so, with that, gamers, we appreciate you being here. We appreciate you being here. And, well, I guess I dare say, the next time you could find me, rather than on twitch.tv/thejake on Tuesday, what would normally be Legacy of the Deal Breakers,
Beastman Tuesday.
what would normally be Beastman Tuesday, you can find me here for Farting Tart's first ever New Year's Eve extravaganza.
Oh.
I'm going to be live on Tuesday from 7 p.m. to midnight for the new
Eastern.
year. So if you don't got anything to do, you don't got anywhere to be, come by and hang out with us. It's going to be a good time. I am going to be ranking every game I have played for the last 3 years.
Whoa.
Every single one I've tracked. So that's gonna be a good time. Afterwards, I don't know, I'll figure something else to do. We might start the Resident Evil 2 remake first person mod playthrough, which is part of our incentive streams from our subathon, but I gotta figure it out. But there will be other stuff as well. So keep an eye out. It's gonna be a good time. I'm very excited. I've been planning this game tier list stream, ranking stream, for at least a year, and I just haven't done it. So now I'm gonna finally do it. So, yeah. Tune in for that. It's gonna be a good time. But there's, oh God, excuse me. There's not gonna be a ton of streams the next 2 weeks because I'm going to be at AEW shows Wednesday and Saturday of this week. I'm taking Thursday off because that I'm trying to be better about my mental health and taking time away for myself. But Friday, Gamers Johnny and I will be finishing Cuphead, so tune in for that. And then next week is HEDQ. And as you all know, your boy does not stream during AGDQ aside from D&D and some other things. So, yes, tune in for this week. It is going to be a good time. But I've got to send you all away. We're gonna raid Light, I think. Light is playing Pokemon Emerald Mini, which it looks like Pokemon Emerald ROM, where everything is shrunk. And as we all know, Gen 3 is my favorite and the best generation of Pokemon. So yeah,
I argue Gen 4, but okay.
Well, it's good it wasn't an argument. But gamers,
I'm just saying, staking my claim.
No, I hear you. That's good. Man, everyone's coming in on the back end of the stream. No! But everyone go show like some love. Let them know who sent you. We'll be back next week for another episode of Exile Regalia. Thank you all so much for joining us. We love you all so very much. And remember, as always, Black Lives Matter. Trans rights are human rights. You are loved. You are valid. And most importantly, if no one's told you today, you fucking matter. We love you all. And we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Later.
Bye.